What's up, guys? Welcome back to Building Velocity. Got the Ak-917 out, guys. I got something exciting for this. We've talked about it in a couple of videos in the past. I ordered a stretched chassis for this guy, and I ordered a whole bunch of upgrade parts for it from Rlaarlo. They haven't come in yet, so what we're probably going to end up doing is taking this dude apart, going through it. I'll get the stuff off that is coming from Rlaarlo, and we'll put it on the new chassis. That being said, I'm going to pull this chassis out. I have not opened the package yet, so I do not know what this thing looks like, but we're going to find out here together. Now, I had them cut me obviously a new top plate as well, that center brace. So we will see how cool this thing looks when we're done here. Kind of excited. I've seen Sean Marsh run his stretched out, and I've been wanting to stretch this one ever since. And I finally got around to, or finally got a hold of the guys over at Beast Mode, and he has it on a file for 335 millimeters, I think. That's what this dude is. Man, he packaged it good. I love it. Let's get this dude out of the saran wrap here. Guys, look at the weave on that carbon fiber. And you can see how much longer it is. Well, you can't see there, but I'll back this up a little bit. So that's even there, and its ends here. So it's quite a bit longer chassis there, and it's a bit wider, I believe. Could be about 10 millimeters or so wider. Look at that dude, guys. It's quite a bit wider, quite a bit longer. So we'll flip this dude upside down. Maybe it'll and it's thicker. So you can see there, it's that's right about the end. So she's gonna be longer, she's gonna be wider. Hopefully she scoots. Now my understanding is, like I said, this is the body that we're gonna use. This is the Delta Plastics Phantom body. Now the body should be pretty close to the width of this thing. So that's, once it's trimmed out, I'll be able to tape that dude right up. Very nice, guys, very nice. Very nice. So anyhow, guys, we're gonna probably start taking this dude apart. It's gonna lose this whole back part here. The wing and everything will be, won't be on it anymore. We're gonna take this top brace, put it on the 917 so that we can move the servo up and put 2 batteries in it. So we're gonna run this one, I'm gonna run 3S parallel. The 917, my plan is to run it 2S parallel. So these will both be low voltage car. I'll be able to run this one on 4S, but my plan is to make them low voltage and just use these guys to learn how to make them go faster, guys. I mean, I've learned probably the most I've learned on some of these cars, just trying to get them to go fast, low voltage. So it does apply to the bigger cars when you get up in size, but these guys, not only are they much harder to get to go straight, but they're also harder to get to go fast, because everybody wants to overpower the car. So you can put 6S in it, you can probably put 8S in it and get it there. But my experience with overpowering was which is what I did when I first started doing the speed running, I destroyed a lot of stuff because I didn't have the experience running the cars yet. So one of the things I'm gonna have to work out on this dude is the drive shafts. So the drive shafts are obviously gonna be that much too short. So we'll have to figure out how to make that work. We may just have to use two of these dudes and put a spool through it, and then cups on each side, and then use these drive shafts. But we'll look at it and see. I don't know what the answer is yet. Anyhow, guys, we're gonna get to taking this dude apart and put on that chassis what we can, and we'll be back shortly. Got the top brace off with the servo here, and we're gonna convert this one over to the 917. We will still need these dudes on the new chassis, but I have those on the 917 too. Not sure if they're the same color, they could be red, but yeah. So as you can see, I had the bow mount in this car. I'm not certain yet if I'm gonna use this bow mount in the stretched car. Probably going to start out with the stock mount and see how that works. It limits you to a 14 size can, but if I'm running at low voltage, that's all I need. I need a 14 can for the most part, and I'll probably go back down to 32 pitch gears, possibly. Right now it's converted over to mod 1, but I think I can get away with 32 pitch gears on here and make it a little lighter, a little less rotating mass on that part. So anyhow, guys, we're going to continue taking this dude apart. We're going to get some of this back part off here. Never had any of it off, so we'll figure it out together, I guess. I also like to figure out how to free the steering up where it's much more free. It's fairly stiff, and one of the problems that you don't want when you're speed running is your servo having a problem recentering after you turn. So you want this to work as free as possible. As we switch it over, we'll go through it and we'll try to figure out some of that stuff, guys. And as you can see, guys, it's not going to come close to reaching this away here. So I think what we'll end up with is probably 2 regular dog bones, and we'll probably need another one of these, just like I said, here with the shaft going through. That'll probably get it pretty close. What's next? We get this motor mount out of here. Would have been cool if I could have asked him to drill the chassis for the bow mount, I guess, but you know, you don't think about that stuff when you're emailing folks. And so I had to make a cut in the side over here of this dude for the cup so that I could get it on and off. But it fit on there pretty good, guys. Fit on there pretty good. Now, man, if that's not drilled out for it, it's awful close. Yeah, I think it's already drilled out for the bow mount, guys. It's gotta be. That is, I'll have to compare it to the stock mount, but it's so close by eye that I can't really tell. Yeah, guys, she's not drilled out for the stock mount. This stock mount does not fit on it. It's extremely close to the bow mount. I'm gonna grab an Arma one, see how close we are to that one. All right, guys, so I put the Arma mount up there, and it's not even anywhere near close to the Arma. So my guess is that it's drilled preliminary holes, I guess, for the bow mount. These holes are so close, it's not even funny. These two outside ones are perfect. This one's a tiny bit off, but what I'll have to do is these holes are 4mm. So I will have to drill it out to 4mm so that the screws will go through. But I do have an email out to him real quick just to ask if he knows which mount it's drilled for. It's drilled out for a mount that that I like, or a different bow mount maybe. I'll just order that so I've got the correct stuff in there, but it's close enough to this mount where I can make this mount work for sure. But if he's already got this drilled for a specific mount, then I would rather just order that, you know, have the right stuff on it. The stock mount also nowhere near the right size. So those two are out of the question right now. It's looking like the bow mount is what it is. We'll just have to drill the hole out a tad bit bigger. Anyhow, guys, we're going to keep pulling this dude apart, getting stuff off of it. When I very first got the first car, I was one of the first ones to get these dudes when they first came out. I think it was the first 250 people or whatever got free gift with it, and mine came with whatever that gift was. I don't even remember what it was now. Should have been extra parts because none of us had any and none were available back then. So we all struggled trying to get these dudes to go fast. You know, we would have a crash and it would break apart, and then that part wasn't available. So guys were 3D printing things, and you know, I don't have a 3D printer yet. So one of the things that's hopefully coming to the channel at some point, we can learn how to operate one of them dudes. I was kind of intrigued by, I know they have some boats that you can 3D print online and put your own electronics and stuff in. That'd be kind of cool to build one of those. These screws get dirt and rocks and all kinds of stuff in them. But I bought the aluminum arms to replace these. I bought the aluminum diff holder on the sides, aluminum upper A-arms, all those types of deals. Should be a pretty stout car when we're done. That chassis is about 1 millimeter thicker than this one. So, not sure what's up with that screw. I don't want to come out. Screw can go in the pile that goes in the trash bin. Get this tail off of here. One of the first things that broke on this car was the servo that controls this wing here going up and down. But I never really used it. First few runs, thought it was cool. Then it broke and I just put it in the down position and left it that way. But ended up cutting the wires because they were in the way and it didn't work anyway. So as you can see, we've got Mod 1 gearing. Ifs, I think, are still open. Yep. So we may pull this apart and lock the diffs while we have it apart. We have some shocks already that are limited for this, so we'll be able to put those on here and keep it from bottoming out. Guys, we'll get the rest of this dude pulled apart. I'm waiting on an email, like I said, from that. And my parts for this dude should be in soon, so. Well guys, as luck would have it, the postman dropped off the parts today for this build. The parts I was waiting on anyway. So we got the upper A-arms. I believe these are the lower rear. Upper front. The C-hubs. Front or rear, not sure which one that one is. I think these are the rear uppers. This is the rear C-hubs, bearing carriers. And these are new, these black deals here. So these will go in back here to hold the diff. And that'll pretty much be all the aluminum upgrades for the most part, guys. Anyhow, we're gonna end the video on that. The video's getting long, so we'll start trying to put it back together in part 2. I have reached out to Sean Marsh on this video, on this this mount. He's trying to remember. He's had them build him quite a few of these probably, and I'm sure he's used a bunch of different mounts. So if he can't remember, we can't figure it out. I'm just gonna do my best to drill it out for this Habao mount. It's really, really close. So anyhow, guys, stay tuned. If you're subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not, hit that subscribe button, guys. Leave us a comment, leave us a like, and y'all enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the next one.